Hey, it's double RB here. Just figured that since I've been vaping for quite a while now, I've been vaping for about a year. I stopped smoking cigarettes thanks to vaping and everything. Figured that I'd start doing some reviews here, and today I'm going to be doing quite a few reviews. The first review is going to be on the Vision spinner, which is this stainless steel beauty right here. Now, this battery, I won't be able to give you a demo for it because the cat knocked the battery into a glass of soda that I had sitting on the floor from the coffee table. But it's a beautiful little piece of work. I mean, brand spanking new out of the box. This thing cost me probably 25-35 bucks, maybe a little less, and it's an adjustable voltage battery. It's an adjustable voltage mod, which is on the bottom here. You just spin it left and right. It's variable from 3.3 to, I do believe, 4.9 volts. I apologize if I got that wrong for you. The second review I've got for you, that was actually one of my first mods that I got about a year ago, and that poor thing, it'd still be working if it wasn't for the cats. But my second review for you guys today is going to be the KangerTech AeroTank. It comes with 2 coils in the box. It cost me 30 bucks at my local vape shop, Vapor Generation in Pittsburgh, Kansas. The guys there, probably 2 of the most knowledgeable people you'll ever meet when it comes to vaping. In fact, the person that I get most of my knowledge from about vaping, if I'm not pulling it off of the internet, is one of the owners, Brandon. Friendly guy, knowledgeable guy, always willing to help you out. They've got tons of flavors that you can go in and try. They've got a lot of mods, and here within the past few months they've started getting the RDAs, although I'm not positive which RDAs they have. But anyway, onto this Kanger AeroTank. I already had a Kanger AeroTank, but in the process of trying to do a stovetop coil for the original AeroTank I had, I lost some of the pieces to the actual coil, to the coil housing, I guess I should say. And the coil housing is this little piece here. To take it apart, it usually works if you've got pliers, but there's, let's see if I can show you, this tiny piece here, and then I'm not going to take it completely apart, but on the bottom you've got that little rubber piece that holds the leads to the wire in. It runs at 2.0 ohms of resistance. It is a single coil. It is a single coil. It says dual coil on the box, but what it means by that is it comes with 2 different coils or 2 different single coils. This piece here, this little rubber stopper, is to hold the stack. If I can get it to come out, since it's brand new, it's a little difficult. But when you're changing your wicks or when you're rebuilding the coils, this is how you do it. This is one of the things you want to do. Inside is the wick with the coil. I'm sorry that it won't zoom in, but my iPad camera isn't that good. And always, 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 when you're working with these, pre-soak, pre-wick it. Put a few drops on the center, on the coil, and the wick in there, and make sure that you put a few drops on either side of the wick. Make sure that it's good and soaked. That way you can easily make sure that you can make sure you don't burn out the coil. That was my biggest mistake with my first AeroTank 2, is I had also burned through the coil because I didn't pre-soak it. Didn't get it pre-wicked, which will damage the coil. If you have a larger mod like I have, or on any mod really, like this mod here, this Itazte MVP, it's variable voltage, variable wattage, but this, that a lot of people call a beauty ring, is for the connection so that you don't ruin it, hurt it, or anything. I'm going to take the first one I have off so that I can show you what I mean. Because the connection is right here. It's 510 threaded, so it's silky smooth when you're screwing the tank on. And it's because that connection right there, if you do not have that beauty ring on, you're going to severely damage it, pop it loose, connection will be bad, and your mod won't function properly with the tank. Now, let me get this put back together because I'm kind of hankering for a hit on the vape. And right now, the juice that I'm currently using, the e-juice, is the Vapor Generation Black Cherry Tobacco, 24 milligrams of nicotine, which is the highest that Vapor Generation has. Sorry about the noise. It's got a lot of college girls running around outside. But anyway, when you're putting this tank together, unscrew the bottom, unscrew the airflow control component. That little cup there is where you screw the coil into. And then you insert it, screw it on, simple enough. And this little stainless steel ring here, this ridged ring, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on this, but I'm going to turn it all the way down, which completely opens it up because it has those little holes on it, so that you can so that way you get more airflow, more vapor production, everything like that. But that's your basic KangerTech AeroTank. Now, and I may have to split this into two parts. I just noticed that time's getting a little short. But that's the first half of the reviews on the Kanger AeroTank, the Vamo V2 spinner, or the Vision spinner. And now I'm going to see you guys in the next part, and I will continue this review on the Kanger AeroTank and the Itazte MVP. I will see you guys in a bit.